Hello guys, I'm going to make a video today about how to use the FEX. It is me, Ignarie from the Aerosar Gaming channel thing. And so I'm on my world that I created, and it's still the old name that was when it was in the progress of making, but then I gave up on it, which was the world of Parallelium, but I am going to change it soon. So first of all, when I go in my game, you might see building tools at the bottom. And since there's no blocks in this game, well, other than that, you click the new part tool, or J, the plus sign here. And you click the ground, because you usually want a normal block. But you can also go here and change the part type to ball, seat, vehicle seat, spawn, cylinder, corner, wedge, truss, normal, so on. So and then there's also the moving tool, where you can move it. You can go move it freely all around the area, wherever, yeah. Or you can just use these and slide them up and down. With the increasement, you can change how many blocks you can move it by. I like using 0.1, that's my personal opinion, or preference. Oh, clicked on something. And, yeah, so you see how there's little indent. I can't speak today. There's these little indents and such. Usually people, when they're building, they don't want to have those all over their blocks. So you click the surface tool right here. Then you go to, you want all to remove, so you go to all and no outline, or you can also click smooth. It's really no difference. And there we go. We have a block that we are ready to build with. Now, usually people want to resize it. I'm just gonna, you go to this one right here, or X on your keyboard. The same thing with the move button. You can increase it, or change how many blocks you want to resize it by. And I just made a really tiny block for no reason in general. And then there's also then you can just make it whatever shape you need it to be. Now we're going to go with the rotate tool. Here's the rotate tool. What I just did was use clone, where you can click this down here, or you can do Shift C, but I had the shift thing on, so it kind of messes up when I do that. And you can change, well, you can just basically clone the block and move it around. And then I'm going to use the resize tool, because I'm actually going to make something. And then, so now there's the rotate tool, and this little guy right here. You can change, to use the rotate tool, you just use these green buttons, or green, red, and blue. And you can change which way it's turning. Yeah. And I'm going to make it like this. Change the size a little. And I'm going to copy it once again. So I'm going to make a little picture frame here for you guys. A cute little picture frame for no reason at all. And there we go, we got something set out here. Kind of looks like a bug. And so now I'm going to show you some other cool, fun things that you can do. So I'm going to use the resize tool and make this a bigger block so I can actually do what I want to do with it. So some people on games, you can see these little balls that you can roll on, or unanchored tools that you can roll around and stuff, push around, or destroy. So I have a tool right here. This is how you use it. The M, or the anchor little icon. Then you see it's anchored. You click unanchor, and then, yeah, dominoes. Sorry. And then some people also want to make doors. Sometimes turning doors, sometimes not turning doors, sometimes just doors you can just go through. So you do it. You go to this little guy right here, or K on your keyboard. See how collision is on? Take collision off, and bam, you can walk through it. That's awesome, I guess. There's also the mesh tool. Let's say you already made a block. You want to change it, but you just can't make it a seat. You go to the mesh tool. You add mesh. You click block type and sphere, or whatever you want it to be. There's a bunch. And then we're just going to go. I have no idea what this is, so it says file. I don't really see what it is. I'm gonna go with the block. And then there's also the wheel too. I'm sorry, I don't really know how to use this yet since I've never had to use it. But I'm sure there'll be other videos out there of how to use F3X tool, so go watch them if they know how to use the wheel tool. I'm sorry. There's also the spotlight tool. I'd show you these. It's just adding a lighting. So a spotlight, you can point it in a direction, it'll point in that direction. You can change the size, the brightness, the range, the angle, and the shadows on and off. Point light's basically the same thing, except you usually just use it as like a ceiling light or such, or like a lamp. Let's move on to decorations. Smoke. It explains itself. You can change the opacity, which is if it's see-through or not. The velocity is how far it goes, and size. And then there's also fire, the heat, size. You can also change the colors for all these, and sparkles. Add all these together because it looks awesome. I don't see the fire. Yeah. And then there's undo. Undo's the last thing you did. And redo. There's delete. Export. I don't know what that does. And then groups. Now this one's a tricky one. So I'm going to go over here. Now hold control and click. It can be 1, 2 blocks, as many as you need. Believe me, I've done like a million blocks at once. And then you can click clone. You can let go now, by the way. And you can clone it. Where'd it go? And let's say you accidentally unclicked and you want to get back on it, but there's so many blocks. You click the groups tool, you click new, and I'm going to unclick. Now if I click this, bam, they're all selected. Now I'm going to finish up this little thing right here. I got going for you guys. It only takes like a minute. Is there reflectancy on this? And we'll be making a video soon with me and my best friend. My best friend. She'll be coming over later and we are going to make this fun video. I have no idea why, but we're just going to do it. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. I need a picture. There's also adding a decal, which I'll show you guys here in just a second. I don't have a decal to use. Oh god. Yeah, I'll just show you how to use it. I usually just do it random color. Unless I'm actually trying to build. Which this game won't save, so. You go down, please. Thank you. I asked nicely. For once in my little life. So, you saw nothing. You can go to the texture tool right here. It looks like a little picture frame. You go to add decal. You find an image ID, which is usually the last few bunch of numbers you see on the URL. You can change the transparency of the decal, and you can also remove the decal, which I think that is a really cool thing that they added into this. So there's my little awkward picture frame that I didn't take my time on. Let's fix it. And so thank you guys for. I'm just gonna finish this and say the closing. Why don't I? I suck at things. Okay. And so thank you guys for watching. I can't wait to have you guys say hello to my best friend. And God, I cannot talk today. Please comment some other games like I said in the last video about Death Run that we made. And basically, just enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. I can't wait to have my best friend over so we can make some more videos. Bye. Where's the thing?